Our top focus today, Olympic bronze medalist and world number 7, Saina Nehwal spoke out on a split with her mentor and coach Pullela Gopichand, saying she didn't get enough time from him. Saina, who reached unprecedented highs under Gopichand, decided to train under Vimal Kumar before the 2014 Asian Games. Confirming why she split with Gopi, she said, and I quote, that she felt very slow at the World Championships and her movements had gone weak. And while she did inform Gopi about it, she felt with another academy coming up and so many players, it wasn't easy for him to focus on her, adding that the time given to her was less. Saina is currently competing at the Denmark Open, where the 7th seed will play her second round a little later tonight to vie for a quarter-final spot. But to talk more on the split, Saina Nehwal's ex-coach Pullela Gopichand and also her current coach Vimal Kumar join us on the show. Gopi, I have to come to you first up and ask you, with all of this that Saina Nehwal has come out and said on record about your split, how would you describe the split with her and she choosing to train under Vimal Kumar?
Be honest, I think it's important that players are in good frames of mind. So me, by assessing the scenario, wouldn't be doing justice to a player like Saina. I think it's important that she is happy, she is working hard, and in a ways is very good. And I just hope that she wins many more medals for the country, and that's all that matters. And yes, not only with Saina, but even with any player, you wouldn't have seen me getting into the media and arguing this point, because you're not going to solve anything. And I think just let's leave it at that. And we have excitement in Indian badminton, a lot of good things happening. We've had good results at the Commonwealth, at the World Championships, at the Asian Games. Many first medals we've won, and I'm happy about it. And it's time to look up, look to the new challenges ahead. Rio is coming, and we should see how we can build up our team better.
All right, I understand you not want to talk too much about the split, but before I go to Vimal Kumar, what do you have to say about her recent performances? She's not had a very good run as far back as the Olympics in 2012 now.
Well, I think she has done well. It's not that she has not done well. She has won many matches at the Thomas Uber Cup. At the Uber Cup, she was winning. At the Australian Open, she won. So there's a lot of tournaments which she has done well. Yes, against certain players, she has fallen a little short. But I think there's nothing really to panic. She had her share of issues with injury. She had a dip in form a little bit. But overall, Saina is still young. She's got many years to go, and I do expect her to bounce back and do very well in the future.
Right, let me also go across to Vimal now. Vimal, when Saina moved from Gopi to the Prakash Padukone Academy and to train under you, it created quite an uproar. Now she's come on record that it was indeed because she didn't get enough time. Does that create extra pressure for you, and how has it been so far training Saina?
No, I think, yes, it definitely did. Anyway, it was her decision, and, she wanted to, and it is definitely at that level, when a person of her level, when they make such changes, it's big news, and definitely does put stress on her. But we all need to understand one thing here is that at when at this level, they do, the players do make changes like this, and especially from my last 20 years of experience, I've gone through all these sort of phases, and I've seen the players do this in the past. And so as a coach, as coaches, we need to ensure that they are in the right frame of mind, and they are helped. So that is basically what I'm trying to do, and so how it works, we need to see. And at the moment, she's enjoying the sessions, right. And I feel confident that if we can consistently work on this basis, she can maybe get back to her winning ways.
Right. So then my next question, of course, Vimal, is going to be the changes that you're trying to bring into her game. As I was speaking to Gopi as well, she has struggled in recent outings. Her performance at the Asian Games was below par as well. So what is it that you're focusing on as far as her training is concerned?
See, this sort of a phase, every top sports person go through, and so when they when it comes to a stage when they really find that they are stagnating, or then they take these sort of decisions. Again, this is at the highest level, and so Saina, what we are trying to work at it. I'm trying to do with her is prepare certain sequences, in a particular way, which Saina, if you play at a very fast pace, she gets used to the pace and then she likes to play. But when you break the pace and don't give her that speed, and when somebody varies the pace, like the Chinese are doing that to her, so that aspects we are trying to work on, and so those sort of sequences we are working on.
All right, but Vimal, the problem for Saina has been her Chinese opponents, isn't it? To break the Chinese wall, they've been her nemesis. Anything special you're doing to allow, to train her to counter the Chinese opponents who have been the big problem for her throughout?
No, exactly this. We need to give her that quality feeding. That's very, very important, and keep her on her toes constantly, for 1.5 hours of real intense workout on the court, so that sort of thing is what she really requires, so that is what she has been saying, she needs that sort of an attention, and so we are trying to, I'm trying to do that for her, and see that, she's in the right mental state, so when she's playing the Chinese, because she has beaten them before, and few of these girls, she has definitely issues, but the way they play, certain strokes and such things, so we are trying to introduce those sort of things
right.
in our practice sessions, and taking the sessions forward.
Right, so Vimal saying there, he's trying to give Saina the time that she needs, perhaps the reason why she split with Gopichand. But Gopi, you've produced a lot of world-class players for India. Saina, of course, you're training Sindhu and Kashyap, both are doing extremely well as well. For you, what do you think it goes into making such world-class players in today's game?
A lot goes into making players really top players at the world. I think it's one thing to be up the ladder, wanting to climb up and climbing up, but also another set to be there and stay at the top. So these are two different things. Sport is changing by the day. Adaptation is very important. People read your game very quickly, so how well you adapt, how mentally strong you are, how much you want to win, all these make a huge impact. So I wouldn't really be able to predict anything, but Sindhu definitely has a lot of potential, and only time will tell whether she's achieved that potential or not.
All right, Gopi and Vimal with us. Gopi, before I let you go, I do have to ask you this. You've been with Saina for so long. This split would have been emotional for you at one level. Would you train her again if she comes to you for advice?
As I've said many a times, she's huge potential. She's still very young, and I've coached her since 2004, so she's very dear to me, and I think it's very important that she does well, not only for my sake, but also for the country's sake, and whatever best I can do for her will always be with her.
All right, Saina Nehwal's ex-coach Pullela Gopichand and current coach Vimal Kumar, thanks a lot for joining us. We hope the switch helps her and she can once again get back to top form. Thanks a lot for joining us.